Morning, guys, and happy Friday. Luna and I just woke up and we are just trying to get the day started. Okay, well, she does not want to sit near me. She has turned her back and oh, never mind. Is she coming back? No. But I haven't been in the greatest of spirits this week, especially at the beginning of the week. So I was like, okay, we need to just not put pressure on myself to vlog when I'm like just struggling to even want to like get out of bed and move my body. So yeah, I just thought that it would be better if I waited till Friday today and saw how I was feeling, and I am feeling a bit better. Hope that that's not annoying to just get a Friday vlog. Oh my god, she just keeps licking herself. Oh, you're so sweet. I think she keeps licking my face because I have self-tanner on. Look at her. She's so spoiled. Oh my goodness. We got a hug in the morning. I love hugs in the morning with Luna. Thank you. It was so incredibly hot in my room last night. So I was like, oh man. She kept moving around. I kept moving around. Like I had to bust out this big box fan, so it was louder than I'll get out. Man, it was just hot. My room, we made it through the night. But yeah. Yeah, I just thought today I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx once I get up, eat, and get dressed to get some homey things for my future apartment, which I'm literally so freaking excited. We're gonna go now, eat some breakfast, get our day started. I'll be back when I am gonna do my makeup for the day because I thought that'd be fun. Oh my god, that growl, like it's like she knows I'll yell at her if she barks, so that's what she does. She's You're fine. You be a good girl and leave it. There we go. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so we're ready to do some makeup for today, and I have a lot going on these days, so I thought I would just update you guys about what's going on in my life that I'm really excited about. So tomorrow is my last Saturday classes. Yes, I know, literally so excited. I haven't had Saturday classes every Saturday this semester, just I think it was like 8 Saturdays. So there were some that I got off, which was nice and helped it not feel so annoying to go to class all day on a Saturday. But I have my last one tomorrow and I'm so freaking excited. So I'll be pretty much done with one of my classes tomorrow after class, because my last assignment is like a group presentation that we're doing tomorrow. Everything else I've already done for that class, so that one will be done. And then my second one, I've already turned in my final exam, and then I just have like my final paper, which I've done already, but that one's not due for another week, but I'll turn that one in. So I'm pretty much done with that class too. And then my last in-person class ever, literally like ever, is on Monday. Are you freaking kidding me right now? That's my last time I will ever go to school. And trust me, I'm not going back to school. I'm ready to just work and make money and not have to go back to school. But literally my last class ever is on Monday. Like, oh my gosh, I've been in school almost nonstop. Minus like 5 months, maybe 4 months. In between undergrad and grad school when I graduated a semester early and had a couple months to work. But minus those couple of months, I've been in school nonstop since I was like 3. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I am ready. I am ready. And I know, there's a lot that comes with being a working person that like being a student has benefits over, like the flexibility. Obviously, like I have a Friday today where I'm not doing anything, which is not something that I'll have when I'm a working girl. So there are things like that that I'll miss about being a student, like the flexibility and all that. But overall, I will not miss doing work for school. I'll not miss having to do things in the evening. Like I'm so excited to be able to have like an evening routine and just like live a little bit more normally rather than having class in the evening every couple of days, like internship random. Like it's just, everything feels so random right now. But yeah, my last class ever is on Monday. Literally so freaking wild. So I think I'm gonna feel a little bit sentimental after that, and yesterday I was even feeling a bit sentimental after I was leaving my internship, because my first client I ever had in practicum last May, at the end of May, I started with them. We had our last session yesterday, and typically most people don't stay that long, but we were really vibing. And so we had our last session yesterday, and it was so, I felt so sad after. I was like, okay, Abby, contain yourself. Like, I think there were a couple times in the session where I was like about to cry, because they brought me a little magnet for my fridge from their trip. I was like, oh my gosh, literally the sweetest human being in the entire world. So things like that are going to be bittersweet over these next couple of weeks. But yeah, that was kind of hard. But leaving school, I mean, I think it's going to be a little bit hard, but I also am incredibly excited to not have to go to school ever again. So yeah, that's really exciting. I just have to get through tomorrow, which, it's just such a long day, which is kind of why I made it so that my Fridays were completely off this semester, so that they could be like my Saturday. So that's why I'm like, you know, getting cute, like doing things, because this is my Saturday. But it's just like, I'm there from like 8 to 4:30. I get an hour break in the middle for lunch and whatever, but please just, but you know, it's gonna be done before I know it, and then I will be graduating in a couple weeks. I graduate in a couple weeks, and so I'm really excited about that. My sister and I are actually both graduating this year, but thankfully our graduations are on different weekends, so I don't have to be upset about not having my spotlight, because I graduated in December of 2020 from undergrad, which obviously we know 2020 was just a big shit show, and at that time they were still doing everything virtually at Ohio State, and so my graduation was virtual. I graduated from the kitchen table eating skyline dip with my mom, dad, and Jordan. It was actually really nice. Like, it wasn't like it was a bad day or anything, and I had just gotten Luna like 2 days before my graduation, so it was good to be home with her as well. But definitely was a bit sad I didn't get to walk or anything. But at Ohio State, they don't call your name anyway, so it wasn't really like, I feel like it's that big of a deal, because they only call your name, I think, for doctorates. I don't even think they call masters. I could be wrong about the masters. They might call masters. But yeah, they don't call undergrads names. You just walk up there when your college goes up, and that's that. So it's really not that huge of a deal. But my sister graduates from there this year, and my brother graduated from Ohio State as well a couple years ago, and so we're all gonna be Ohio State alumni. How fun is that? So that's kind of exciting that we'll all have that bond forever. Not that we we already have like the sibling bond, but yeah. So I didn't get to go to my brother's graduation when he graduated from Ohio State, because I was on a service trip that week. And so I missed his graduation, but I get to be there for my sister's, which I don't know is a good or bad thing, because apparently this thing lasts like 3 hours, and depending on which side of the stadium you're sat, like, you're either freezing or you're boiling, like, because the sun is only hitting half of it at that time. So I told my mom, I was like, do you think she really like noticed if I like wasn't there, if I just was waiting outside afterwards for her? Like, maybe I'll just go get Marg while she does her graduation, just chill out. I don't know. I don't think that's the worst thing I could do. We'll see, though. You know, I probably will just attend her graduation, be a good big sister and all that jazz. Because she has to attend mine. I'm making sure everybody attends mine. It's going to be like a national holiday up in here. So, yeah, if you haven't already learned this about me, like, I love attention. I do. I'm a middle child. I mean, that just speaks for itself. I love attention to a point, though. Like, if I'm with, like, my friends, like, I don't know, I don't like talking as much. I like to just, like, listen to everybody else talk, just be able to chill out, not have that pressure. So I like attention to an extent. You know, I'd rather just be able to, like, if I'm around a big group of people, like, be there and like have people like ask me things sometimes, but like also be able to kind of like just listen, you know. But with my family, it's more so that I like really like talk a lot and really need some attention from them. Yeah, so if you're my family, just be aware my graduation is going to be all about me. And Jordan gets to come home for it, which I'm really excited about. So that'll be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, really looking forward to that weekend for sure. Gonna be very bittersweet. And then it's like just a couple weeks after that and I move. So literally wild. I am getting a little bit nervous just about leaving Luna, and also like the first move is just into Jordan's current apartment, and like I am getting a little bit nervous about how living out of like a suitcase and like I don't know how that's gonna be for like a month, but obviously I'll make it work. I mean, have to make it work. It's just gonna be a test of my ability to be flexible. So that'll have to happen. I'm just really hoping his roommate moves out like sooner rather than later, so that maybe I could like spread out a little bit and feel a little bit better about not living out of a suitcase. So yeah, but we'll see. I'll make it work no matter what. I'm just excited to be there, for us to be together. And I do think the more I think about it, it breaks my heart to like think about like saying goodbye to Luna. Like I can't think about the day that I have to say goodbye to Luna and like leave her for a month, but when I think about it logistically, like it just makes more sense for her to not come with us right away, because like I just said, like if Jordan and I are already just like, I'm living out of a suitcase, he's living like with his suitcases being packed, like we're just trying to get his place packed. Having Luna there as well and her not having the, you know, appropriate amount of like open space, like having things everywhere, it's just not safe for her, especially during the day when we're at work. And so I think that it'll be better. And I think when my parents do come out and bring the rest of my furniture and bring Luna, they're gonna stay for a couple days to help like acclimate her while we're at work and just like be with her to kind of like ease her into the transition, which I think will be helpful as well, just for like her to have a week where it's like, I'm in this new environment, but my people are here. And then the week after, we'll obviously have to start working on like the transition of like Jordan and I are at work 10 hours a day, kind of a thing. So we'll see how that goes. Not looking forward to navigating any of that, but it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of what I have going on these days. I'm very, very excited for everything. Also very nervous, obviously. Like it's a lot of big changes and I don't handle change very well. Like I remember when I moved back to Columbus after COVID, I cried every night. Like I was like, I just want to go home. Like it didn't even matter that I was an hour and a half away from home. Like I was not that far. I just was like, I just want to go home. Like this sucks, you know, kind of a thing. Like it just takes me a while to transition. And that's how it was with every time I would come home for breaks and have to go back to school, it would take me a long time to get reacclimated to being back on my own. I definitely think that's going to happen here. And like Jordan and I have talked about that, because like, I'm like, listen, like it's not about me like not being happy to be here with you if I'm like crying and upset. Like it's just, even being an hour and a half away, like I struggled with the transition. So I think it's good that him and I are just open about all that and like have really voiced both of our concerns about the move and everything. And so we've been able to work it out, and I feel a lot better going into it with like just us having already talked about a lot of our worries and concerns. So that's good. I feel like I'm not worried about any of that, but I'm so excited to have like a space that I get to decorate and just make my own. And like obviously my parents have been so kind to let me live here the past 2 years and really take care of me and all my needs and things, and so I've been able to like cook and like do my own thing for the most part, but at the same time it's like this isn't really like my space, like it's like borrowed space, you know. So I am excited to just be able to make that space my own and get to that point where Jordan and I are like really like in a good groove and routine and kind of like working on just enjoying life out there together. So that's what I'm looking forward to for sure. Oh man, this mascara has been like doing me really well lately. Like I've really liked it because let me tell you, I am really upset. I don't know if I've voiced my feelings, but the mascara, I know I've talked about it before, my Ride or Die CoverGirl with avocado and I think vitamin E oil in it. They don't sell it like at Kroger or Target, or like I can't find it at any department store. Sometimes, oh excuse me, sometimes I can find it on Amazon, but most of the time it's like one left. It's this one that I used to use all the time. This is my brown one, but my black one ran out. And so I was like, honestly, if they're discontinuing this, I need to like figure out a mascara that I like. I tried this one for a bit, this CoverGirl one, and honestly, like, I don't know if it was the mascara, I just wasn't removing it well enough for my eyes, but I just kept getting styes on my eyes. So I was like, okay, we need to try something new. So I've been using this Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect one, and I really like it. I mean, obviously I have decently long eyelashes to begin with, so like I don't normally do anything with fake lashes or like whatever. I'm just pretty cool with mascara. But yeah, that has been wild to have to switch when I've been using that mascara literally since I was like, I don't know, high school, middle school, whenever I started doing all this. I mean, not all this, like I didn't really get into makeup until COVID. So yeah, this is my everyday makeup for today. I think it's pretty cute. I mean, not really every day, like I put on foundation, which kind of elevates it a little bit, but everything else is pretty much the same. So I'm gonna go get dressed and then we're gonna go to TJ Maxx. I probably won't talk to you while I'm in TJ Maxx just because I'm gonna be like on the hunt. I'm gonna be prowling. But yeah, but okay, I've been using purple shampoo twice a week now, and I was only using it once a week, and I feel like my hair just kept looking like yellow, like where it was highlighted. But now I'm like loving how light it's gotten, and I get my hair done in a week, and I think I'm gonna lighten it up again for the summer. Like definitely I don't do like a full head or anything, like I only do highlights, and because like I don't mind the bottom part being a little bit darker and whatever, so I'm just gonna highlight this head up, especially in the front. So pretty excited about that. And also my hair growth, I am also excited about that. We're almost at middle of the boob, and that's pretty good. My hair hasn't been this long in like 2 years, so pretty excited. So yeah, gonna get dressed and then I'll show you what I got at TJ. I just got back from the stores. I went to TJ Maxx and Target, so it was a very successful day. Like, you know how sometimes you go into TJ Maxx and Target and it's just like not hitting? Well, it was hitting today. It was really, really good. So I figured I would show you what I got. Firstly, I got Luna this toy from TJ Maxx. It's a piggy, and it it oinks. Oh, she loves it. So she's gonna have that to keep her occupied while I do all this. So let's start with Target. So part of my Target, oh my god, she's just gonna be so curious. Watch out, sister, watch out. Come on. So part of my Target stuff is like skincare and things that I use that I want to start like just kind of compiling for my mom. Move out of the way. And I just wanted to start like stocking up kind of on some of the things because like skincare can get expensive when you're like buying it all at once, and so I didn't want to have to like get to the time when I move and like be like stocking up on a ton of different things. So this is the stuff that I got to start. So I got my Bliss vitamin C serum. I got a big bottle of my summer. Come here, lay down, lay down. I got a big bottle of micellar water. I got Panoxyl, the 10% kind, because I need the maximum strength. I got my Burst Moisturizing Dew Gel Cream. some on the spot, which this I might have to break open prior to then, just because I use it literally all the time, everywhere on my body, all day, every day. And then I ran out of leave-in conditioner, so this is something I'll be using now. And they didn't have, I used I feel like I showed it recently. No, maybe I didn't. The Not Your Mother's like Kalahari honey leave-in conditioner or whatever. They did not have it. I was so upset. So I'm gonna try this raw sugar multi-miracle leave-in conditioner and heat protectant. It has coconut milk and blue agave, so I figured it would smell nice. So I'm gonna try this as my leave-in conditioner for now. And then my friend recommended the La Roche-Posay face moisturizer, and I got the kind with SPF 30 because I feel like the CeraVe one, like it just keeps increasing in price. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So I'm like, if this is like $20, like might as well like try this one, see how it goes. So I'm gonna give that one a try and see if I like it better than just like the CeraVe face moisturizer with SPF. And then this was kind of like an extra thing. Look at how cute these are. They're flip-flops, obviously. But they are so stinking cute. And they are like, I've been so into platform these days because I feel like it just elevates it and it gives you a little bit more support even, like so you're not just like slamming your feet into the ground. So I've been loving platform lately, which you'll see in a second as well. But I'm so excited about these. These are going to be perfect for summer, perfect for walking around, and just, you know, because I'll be living like in the city. So I'll be walking around, like walking to go out, like doing all that. So I knew I needed some like good walking shoes that were also kind of cute. So that's what these are for. Now let's move on to TJ Maxx. This is where we get into a bit more of the homey things. So we'll start with a glass measuring cup. So yeah, we don't have a glass measuring cup. So that's always useful, especially when you have to microwave things. So I thought that would be good. Got these kitchen utensils, and this is where I think I did a good compromise. Now I don't know if Jordan's gonna feel this way when he actually sees these. But I got these because they were kind of like his colors, and I got these because they were my colors. Look at how pretty they're, like floral and pink, and but I think that's a good compromise. Like, okay, like we have a good mix of two things. I feel good about the compromise. How do I think he will? TBD. Probably not gonna tell him about any of these things I got until we just move in and he just won't have a choice. I got some like olive oil dispensers. So those are just like, you just use them literally every day. They're so handy. I got a muffin tin, and it comes with silicone muffin holders, so reusable, saving the planet. So I thought that was exciting. I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, I feel like I always run out of muffin holders, so that'll be good to just have reusable ones. I got a grater because I feel like that's probably necessary. Paper towel holder. I like this one because like our countertops are, I think, white, and I love like the wood kind of stuff, so I figured this would be a good combo of our stuff for the paper towel holder. Some just like bag clips, because that's another thing, like you just don't think about things like that until you're like, how do I close up this bag? I got kitchen scissors. You always need a good pair of kitchen scissors, like you just have to have them. A garlic crusher, and then for me, I got some new micro fiber hair turbans, because I like using these when I wash my hair better, but one of them is like with Jordan currently, and then the other one, Luna chewed the tie part, so I can't tie it back. So I was like, okay, we just need some fresh ones for the move. So I won't use these until the move, as well as I got some makeup removing reusable face towels. because my mom has these erase your face ones that we'd gotten when we were younger, and we were like, oh no, I don't like those, whatever. But lately I've been like, oh, these are actually really nice. They're a lot gentler on my face. My eyes don't burn as much when I use those. So I figured having like my own set of makeup removing towels would be really good. And I use the micellar water on these, and it just really takes off the makeup so gently, and I love it. So yeah, and then I got a little extra here too. I'm excited. Look at this. These are so 2000s. Literally, like, I remember my mom wearing these, like, and they're back. And I'm so excited about it. Because once again, they're going to be nice for walking, but they're also really cute. Perfect for the summer in a city. You know what I'm saying? So, that is, that's what I got today. I was so excited about just getting to go out, buy some stuff for the house, like using my gift cards and birthday money and things. So definitely made great use of all that. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. I love going to TJ Maxx and Target. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but they're just the best. Okay, so I'm gonna go sort these things, put them in the designated spots where they need to be. And then I'll probably come back and show you my lunch I'm gonna make, because I made it the other day for dinner and it was literally so good. It was like a creamy lemon pasta with chicken, and I'm gonna throw some zucchini in it. Like, it's gonna be fire. So let me go sort this out, and then I will come back and show you. Okay, so for lunch, these are the ingredients I'm using. So I have my chicken, I have my pasta, a little bit of butter, I have lemon pepper, basil leaves, thyme, garlic salt, lemon juice, heavy whipping cream, and then some chopped up garlic and zucchini. So I think I'm just gonna start getting things together, and then I'll just pop on and explain to you kind of what's going on as things are cooking and what I did to them. And maybe I'll try and pop the recipe in the description box so you can have it in writing if needed. So I'm gonna just get going. Okay, so here's the first part of the situation we have going on. So I'm cooking the chicken with all the spices I just showed you, and then I threw the zucchini in there as well with some butter, garlic, olive oil, and some lemon juice. Sprinkle that all around. So I'm just gonna let this all kind of cook up a little bit. Let the chicken finish cooking, let the zucchini sit for a little bit. I'm gonna cover it, and then I'll come back when this is done. Okay, this is how the chicken and zucchini are looking now. They're pretty much done, so I'm gonna go ahead and move them over to a bowl, and then I'm gonna get started on the sauce. For the sauce, I put some more butter in the pan. I put the rest of the garlic, heavy cream, lemon juice, all the spices, and then I forgot to tell you that you need Parmesan, and I'm gonna grate some Parmesan in there. And then I kind of like move it around on and off the heat. I lowered the heat, but just kind of want it to simmer a little bit, not get too cookie, you know. So I'm gonna grate some Parmesan, put it in here, and then I'm just gonna let this sit while I wait for the noodles to be done. Noodles are done, and I just popped them into the sauce. So I'm gonna mix these together, let it kind of sit with the sauce for a minute. I also put some of the pasta water in with this sauce so that the noodles would stick to it a little bit better. But I'm gonna let this sit together for a bit, and then I will show you the finished product. All right, and here's the finished lunch. Chicken, pasta, zucchini. It's gonna be literally delicious, so I definitely recommend giving it a try. The recipe is just kind of a combination of things I've seen people do on TikTok, so it's nothing original or anything. It's just making a really nice lemony Alfredo-y pasta. So yeah. So I'm gonna go eat this now, and then I'm gonna head over to my grandparents' house for the afternoon. So I probably won't talk to you guys again till this evening, but Luna and I are gonna enjoy our lunch now. And look at how good my makeup and tan look in the sun. Like, I'm looking really good. My hair looking a little flat. That's okay though. I am just loving this glowy tan that I have. So yeah, talk to you guys in a bit. Happy Sunday. So I anticipated only vlogging on Friday, but I was with my family the rest of the day, so I didn't vlog anymore on Friday. So I figured today's Sunday, we can do some more vlogging. So let's do some morning skincare. I don't always use this headband thing, but sometimes it's nice to put it on so that my hair doesn't get all wet and skincare-ified. So this is what we're working with this morning. But yesterday I had my last day of Saturday classes. Let me tell you, I am so freaking excited to be done with that. And then Monday, like I said, last day of classes ever. So it was such a long day yesterday. I literally left feeling exhausted and ready to just sleep. So it was nice to come home, not have anything to do, and just get to literally just sleep the rest of the night. But I'm using the same peppermint cleansing oil that I use in the evenings. Let me show you. It's the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. I get this at Target. And honestly, I don't even know the last time like I bought a new bottle of this. This one's getting kind of low, but it lasts literally forever. But yeah, so with school, I am just ready to be done. I graduate soon and I'm just so freaking ready. I know I've talked about it like a million times, but I'm ready. So I have that coming up, and then I don't know, I feel like I was like filling out my May Notion calendar like with workouts and whatever, and I was like done. Like once I get to the end of May, like I was like, that's it, like I'm moving. And that was kind of made me a little bit upset. I was like, it's getting closer, like it's actually like coming. So I think I'm getting a little bit anxious about moving and all that entails, being away from my family, all that jazz, which obviously very normal, very natural when you're moving to have those anxieties and worries and whatnot. But so the second thing I do in the morning is the same. First three things are the same as the nighttime. I use the Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant. Definitely think game-changing product for your skin, especially if you have acne-prone skin like me. And something I have been worried about is I'm on the pill. I've been on the pill since I was 18, so 6 years now, and honestly, I don't feel like I have any negative side effects from it. Like, I feel pretty fine. Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people are like, I just feel really dull. Like, I don't think I feel dull, but it could also be because I've been on it for 6 years. I don't know. So my mom went to the doctor like the other day and was asking her some questions I had about getting off the pill. And like, one of my biggest concerns, honestly, is my skin. Like, growing up, I had the worst skin in the world. I still have like really not great skin, but I've gotten my face to a place where it's manageable. Part of it, I think, is the birth control. But my skin has also been really bad while on birth control. Like, it's gotten bad. Like last year, like if you guys remember, I showed a picture of it a couple weeks ago. Like, it was horrible. So I do feel like I do a little bit on my own to get it nice looking, but birth control also, I think, contributes to it. And I was like, ask her, like, does she think my face would just really break out, like, you know, you see people talk about when they get off of birth control? And she was like, yep, her face will break out. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. But she said that there's like another pill that you can take that's like supposed to help that. I don't know. I was not there for the conversation, so I'm unsure. But like in high school, I went to the dermatologist for a long time. I did all their different liquids. I did minocycline. Like, I did everything outside of Accutane, and then nothing worked. So I got an Accutane in high school. Ugh, Accutane did wonders for me. But at that time, I was not sexually active. Didn't have a boyfriend. So I pledged abstinence because I was not on the pill when I was on Accutane either. The thought is like, okay, like, I can't get on Accutane again because you have to like have some form of birth control or you pledge an abstinence. I can't pledge abstinence, and if the reason my acne gets bad is because I got off birth control, I can't get back on it. So you see the dilemma. I know people say like, oh, like there's different things like that have worked, and like it'll be a journey to figure out what works. But honestly, I just feel so horrible when my skin's bad, and I just don't know if I can deal with that. So I'm a little nervous about that, but I also just had her ask about like the pill in general, because like, I mean, you see it everywhere on TikTok. Like people are just like, I'm getting off the pill. Like everybody needs to get off the pill, like whatever. And part of me is like, oh, like should I be getting off the pill? Like I don't know. And my doctor said that she's been seeing some recent studies start to come out about the pill preventing or lowering your risk for ovarian cancer. Because now this is just a relay through my mom from her doctor, so information could have got misconstrued, so don't take my word for any of this. But she said it's because when you're not on a pill, like you're having a normal cycle every month, you're releasing an egg. Like when your body releases an egg, that's because it's like producing extra estrogen or something like that. So that's why it's releasing an egg, and it's causing a disruption to the system every 28 days. Your system is getting disrupted down there. So then that starts to, like, I guess, make things get all wonky and could increase the risk of ovarian cancer over time. But with the pill, specifically, I guess the one I'm on, it just gives an extra, like, little bit of estrogen, like the same amount that my body would naturally be producing if I was releasing an egg every month. So it's not like it's giving me extra estrogen. It's giving me the estrogen that my body's not producing on its own because I'm not releasing an egg. So my estrogen is like the same as it would be if I was off the pill, but it's just not producing the egg, so the system's not being disrupted. I don't know. She said it's new research is starting to come out about it. I haven't really looked into it, so maybe I'll look into it, see what happens. But I just thought that was interesting. And I also was thinking, like, oh, let me go through these products real quick. The Bliss Bright Idea Vitamin C plus Tripeptide. I get this from Target. I feel so refreshed after I use this serum in the morning. Like, a vitamin C serum is so important. It's become my favorite part of the morning routine. And then the first moisturizer I use is the Burst 2-Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. I also get this one from Target. I think you can get both these on Amazon as well. And I just like how light it is. It has aloe in it. It's just a nice kind of light moisturizer to start with. And then my friend recommended this, and I got I don't know if she was using the SPF kind, but I got the SPF kind, the La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer with SPF 30. I am giving this a try right now, and I used it yesterday for the first time. I really liked it. It was really nice. It went on like butter. Like, I loved the consistency, and I have super sensitive skin. Didn't break me out. Like, it says it's made for sensitive skin too. So this is my new SPF I'm trying right now. But anyway, back to the body and birth control. I think honestly it's like, just do whatever works for you, people. Like, okay, like if being off birth control and going all natural works for you, that's great. You know, part of the reason why I got on birth control originally was because my bleeding was so bad, and it just runs in my family. Like, my mom had to go to the emergency room because she almost like hemorrhaged from how much she bled during her period. So that's part of the reason why I'm on birth control, because I have really, really heavy periods when I'm not. So that's like a concern for me if I were to get off the pill, as well as the acne. I'm not trying to have a baby anytime soon, so I'm like, why get off the pill, you know? I'm just gonna wait it out. It's not bothering me, so just because it's bothering other people on the internet doesn't mean it has to bother me. And I think just take everything you see on the internet with a grain of salt. If something works for somebody, great, that's awesome for them. It doesn't have to work for you. It doesn't have to be how you live your life. Just like, I don't know, I think that goes for like really anything, like fashion, like makeup, like trends, just hair color, hairstyles. Like, just because somebody else is doing the whole natural, neutral kind of a thing, that's great for them. If they like that. I obviously like a little bit more color in my life, but I also love a neutral moment. Like, you know, I don't put yourself in a box if you don't have to, kind of a thing. And don't let TikTok or social media like influence you to feel like the way that you're living your life isn't right, because there's no right way. There's just a way, and you just gotta make your own way and go with it. So yeah, that was kind of my long chat for the morning. But honestly, I love how that SPF is feeling. We're gonna continue, like, we're obviously this is my second day of using it, but let me, like, I think it looks it gives me a nice little glow to start my day, but it also like feels really nice. My skin doesn't burn. It's not irritated at all. Like it's really, oh god, it's really good. Okay. My roots are so freaking dark. I am ready to get my hair a little bit lighter for the summer. I do think I'm gonna try and keep the rootiness a little bit because I have been liking how it's grown out, and like I think it's grown out pretty naturally because I haven't gotten it done since January, and I think it's really done a good job growing out. But yeah, can't wait to get it at least a little bit lighter for the summer. But that was my morning skincare routine. If you have any questions, let me know about any of the products. The only super expensive, like the one over, I would say everything's under 25 except for the Paula's Choice. That one was, well, if you get the little bottle it's like $10, but the like normal size one is like 34. But yeah, I don't try to use super expensive things just because I don't have the money for that, so falling on a budget. But that was my morning skincare, obviously, so I'll come back a little bit later when I am ready for the day. Hey guys, so I thought I would just come back on here to end the vlog here. Ended up just really not doing too much the rest of the day. My siblings and I went to lunch, came home and played a game together like I said we were gonna do, and then yeah, I've just showered, been chilling, preparing for the week and doing all that fun Sunday prep for, you know, the start of the week and whatnot. But figured I would come on here, end the video. This one is kind of a long one, so if you've made it this far, thanks for continuing to watch it. I kind of like making longer vlogs sometimes, just with a lot of like chatting, girl time, all that jazz. So hopefully this was enjoyable, and hopefully you guys have a great start to your week this week. Remember, you're amazing, you matter, and you are loved, and I will see you next time.